On April 2, 2025, the Trump administration announced a sweeping set of new tariffs, sending shockwaves through the global trading system. These tariffs, set to take effect in mere days, represent a significant escalation in President Trump's ongoing trade war. The move has been met with a mixture of apprehension and condemnation from international leaders, economists, and business groups. At the heart of the announcement is a 10% tariff on all imports from every single country around the world. This blanket tariff, unprecedented in modern trade history, will impact a vast array of goods entering the United States. Beyond this sweeping measure, the administration also unveiled a series of targeted tariffs aimed at specific countries. These tariffs, ranging from 10% to a staggering 40%, are designed to address what the president has long deemed unfair trade practices by key U.S. trading partners. The administration argues that these targeted tariffs are essential to protect American jobs and industries from harmful foreign competition. The Trump administration's decision to impose these tariffs stems from a deeply held belief that the United States has been taken advantage of in the global trading system for far too long. President Trump, throughout his time in office, has consistently argued that other countries have engaged in unfair trade practices that have harmed American workers and businesses. These practices include, but are not limited to, currency manipulation, intellectual property theft, and the imposition of high value-added taxes. The administration points to the persistent U.S. trade deficit as evidence of this imbalance. In 2024 alone, the United States recorded a trade deficit of $918.4 billion, a figure the administration argues is simply unsustainable. The tariffs, they contend, are a necessary tool to force trading partners to the negotiating table and level the playing field. The reaction from the global economic community has been swift and largely negative. Economists have warned that these tariffs could have far-reaching and potentially devastating consequences for the global economy. Some experts predict that the tariffs could spark a global recession, leading to job losses and economic hardship around the world. Others warn that the tariffs will inevitably lead to higher prices for consumers, as businesses pass on the increased costs to shoppers. Financial markets have also reacted with alarm. Stock markets around the world experienced sharp declines following the announcement, as investors grappled with the potential fallout from a full-blown trade war. The price of gold, often seen as a safe haven asset in times of economic uncertainty, has risen as investors seek to protect their wealth. The international political response has been equally fraught. Key U.S. allies, including Canada, Mexico, and members of the European Union, have condemned the tariffs and threatened retaliatory measures. China, the target of some of the most significant tariffs, has vowed to respond in kind, raising the specter of a tit-for-tat trade war between the world's two largest economies. The potential for these tariffs to spark a global trade war is very real, and the consequences of such a conflict could be disastrous. The coming weeks and months will be critical in determining the ultimate impact of these tariffs. The world waits with bated breath, watching to see if cooler heads will prevail, or if the global trading system so painstakingly constructed over decades will be plunged into chaos.